Your thoughts on Columbus's possible relocation as a guy who was in MLS a long time ago and he came back?
To be fair, I just heard about it the other day. Obviously, we'll just wait and see what happens. At the end of the day, the fans have their opinion in terms of supporting the club from day one, and then owners have a business model. So we'll wait and see what happens.
I can only think of one team in England and one in Germany that just kind of picked up and moved to a new city. Were there any during your time there, even lower divisions that did that?
Don't think moves to new cities. I think went into in England what they call administration in terms of deducting points and not being able to pay players, just that financial problems. Not off the top of my head.
Okay.
What do you think Toronto does best? I know they have Javinko, Vasquez, and Altua, but just what do they do that makes them so dangerous, and how are you guys going to counter that defensively?
They score goals, they win games, they get points, and we want to score more goals than them. Listen, because of the players that you mentioned, they immediately become a dangerous team going forward, and they take their chances well. There's a reason why they won the Supporters' Shield. There's a reason why they're trying, to set a new point total record come Sunday. We know it's going to be a hard game from front to back, from start to finish. They know what they're doing in terms of how they set up and how they take care of the ball and how they create chances. It's going to be our job to obviously put them on the back foot a little bit. Make sure we're clinical in and around the goal and take our chances. I think if we do that, we've showed that we're a very good team, and when we play on the front foot, that's I think when we play our best football.
And how important is it? I mean, you may face them further down the road in the playoffs. How important is it to, put a scare in them or make a statement against them for this match?
I don't think it's about making a scare or anything like that. I think we obviously are playing for something important and something big in terms of a seed and where we want to be, and making sure that we finish in a position to host a game come the middle of next week. And that's important, obviously, because we know the atmosphere and the environment that we can create here at home. So for us, that's obviously huge. And then I've always said once you get into the playoffs, it's a whole nother mini season, and we'll take it one game at a time.
Will you want to know the other scores Sunday as your game is going on?
No, listen, we're going into the game to win, plain and simple. Every time we step on the field, we're trying to win. So we'll worry about the other scores after our game, see what the results are, and see where the chips fall, and then prepare accordingly.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I just have. It's a very broad question, but just from your vantage point, what have you have seen that Tata has done to get this team in this rather unlikely position for a first-year team?
I don't know if I agree in terms of the unlikely position.
Yeah, okay.
The people in terms of the front office, and when they first started off this club and building this club, they did it with the right mind frame, the right mentality, and they went about it the right way. And our success is a product of their hard work in the off season from last year, before the season started, preseason, all the work that these guys put in day and day out, every single day. So I don't think it's unlikely or a surprise, especially to people on the inside that we're in this position. Going back to your question in terms of what Tata brings to our team, I think his ability to relay the tactics message week in and week out, according to who we're playing, how they're playing, the types of players that other teams have. They do a very good job of putting us in a position to find spaces to allow us to play our type of football, to allow us to attack freely. And I think you guys have all seen that we've got attacking players that can excite anyone.
Well, I guess you would obviously credit the system a lot as far as creating some of the atmosphere around here too, right? As far as the fan excitement.
No, of course. Listen, fans want to see goals, and we create that in terms of chances, goals scored, chances created. all that stuff that obviously fans enjoy and they love, but at the same time we're solid on the other side of the ball. So it's not just an attack at free will sort of mentality. It's an idea that we're playing a smart brand of football, an ability to take care of the ball, possess the ball, and create our chances. And when we create chances, take them.
Voting closes on Monday or Tuesday for the awards candidates. Do you want to make a case for Julian Gressel as Rookie of the Year, for example?
I mean, listen, I think he's made that case for himself. He's come in his first year. He's come in and obviously done a great job for us, especially at different moments of the season when he's been called upon to maybe play in a bit of a different role than what he's used to. Speaks volumes about his attitude, his mentality, and obviously his ability.
Are you aware of the records that you're on the verge of possibly setting?
Somebody had mentioned it to me, but yeah.
This is a little off.
Does that matter to you?
No. Yeah. My man. No, listen. It's not about for a goalkeeper, for defenders. It's not about records or things like this. It's about giving the guys in front of you a chance to go and win the game. And we know that if you keep a clean sheet, that gives you a pretty good chance to at least get a point, and hopefully going with the players that we have, go and score some goals. And so that's our job. Our job is to try and keep the ball back in that, limit chances. Guys in front of me have been really good this year, and obviously we want to finish strong Sunday and then look forward to the playoffs.
This is a little off topic, but on U.S. soccer, I mean, rather than look back, looking ahead, pundits have given all sorts of reasons and things that U.S. soccer should be doing. In your opinion, what does the U.S. program need to do moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a loaded question. It's a question for obviously the higher ups. There's a lot of decisions to be made in terms of manager, president. Whether these decisions coincide with each other. Don't know, but ultimately it's our job as players when we step on the field to make sure that we find a way to get results and get the job done. Going back to obviously the catastrophe that happened and us not qualifying for the World Cup, it was a failure on our part to get points, to get results. We know that, and going forward now there's quite a bit of time between now and the next, if you will, the meaningful game. That's not a friendly. But in saying that, every game is going to be important going forward, whether it be for young players or guys to come in and experience what the national team and playing international football is all about, because it's different from playing club football.
Anything else?